Hi guys, happy Sunday afternoon. As you guys can see, we are going live outside today. It's really beautiful. It's been very cold here. We had ice, we had some snow, so I said, man, it's like 58 degrees today. So I'm gonna go outside and go live. So if you are here on a Sunday at 3 o'clock, say I'm live. I'm just gonna make a small little adjustment, bring it down just a little bit. This is my first time doing a live outside, which is exciting for me because I love being outside. I love the sunlight on my skin. And hold on, I'm sorry, my device is trying to, it has a mind of its own, so I'm gonna try to hold it. This is my first time using this stabilizer in a while, so we may have to just hold it here just so it won't decide to turn on us. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday, and I hope the weather is beautiful wherever you guys are as well. All right, well, welcome. Today we are going to talk about heart health tips. I'm wearing red for heart health, and I'm outside because outside the sunlight is so good for us. It's good for our skin, and also this is where I used to choose to exercise. I mainly do the treadmill now for safety purposes, and it is a little windy out here, just a little bit, so just bear with that as well. But I used to choose to come outside and exercise. That was one of my favorite things to do, but for safety reasons, I've been using the treadmill. But I just really enjoy the great outdoors. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm just going to quickly tell you guys just a little bit about myself. I am an echocardiographer, which is also a cardiac sonographer, which means I do ultrasound on the heart. And my job is very important when it comes to cardiologists making the proper diagnosis for different heart diseases. So my test that I do is an ultrasound of the heart. So I'm basically taking a transducer and I'm putting gel on it and I'm placing it against the chest, and I'm looking at the heart. I'm looking at the heart valves. The blood is flowing through the heart, the 4 heart chambers, the 4 heart valves, and blood as it's flowing, like I said. And I'm looking at the way the heart walls are squeezing. And I'm gonna use my hand because I usually do this with my patients when they're asking, what is this test? What do you do? So I usually just kind of mimic the heart's function, how it should be functioning with the motion of my hand. I've seen some hearts barely squeezing, and I've seen some really squeezing very well. You want your heart to squeeze very well. That's the tighter the squeeze, the better your heart function. So we're going to talk about some tips for heart health. All right. The first thing is eating healthy. I know we hear this all the time, and eating healthy is very challenging, but it doesn't have to be. We can make small adjustments to our diet, the things that we eat daily. For example, I love chips. I do. A lot of us enjoy chips. If you're going to eat chips, try to eat some that are low in sodium. You'll see it on the packaging, less salt. So what I typically try to do is to stay under 100. If you flip it on over the back, you see the sodium. I try to stay well under 100. The highest I may do is about 85 when you're looking at the nutrition facts at the back. So 55 and 65 is good. 85 is fine. But anything over 100, it tends to be very salty. So if you're having, let's just say, tortilla chips with salsa or guacamole, the salsa already has salt in it. And the guacamole, if it's seasoned, it's going to have some salt in it as well. So you really don't need to have salt in the chips and salt in the guacamole or the salsa. That's just too much salt. So eating healthy, you want to decrease that salt. You want to have less salt in your diet. You also want to add, guys, now, like I was talking about as far as the chips are concerned, add chips with less salt. Add more fruits. Add more vegetables and whole grains. And if you eat meat, I'm vegan, but if you eat meat, go with lean meats. Low-fat dairy. Also, saturated fat. And try not to have foods that are high in sugar. These are bad for your arteries. So we're trying to keep the heart healthy, and you don't want the arteries to get clogged up or to be narrowed, because you can't really get the blood flowing to the heart the way it needs to. So, pardon me guys, my notes are almost flying away. Also, something that I did see, instead of eating cold cereal in the morning, which, you know, a lot of the reason why we don't eat healthy oftentimes is because these foods, it's a convenience thing, y'all. I promise you, I get it. So you could eat oatmeal as opposed to eating cold cereal. And I'm going to make a video. I got a video coming, you guys, about oatmeal. And also, if you have to eat on the run, I also have another video that's coming about healthy eating, like on the go. When you're too busy and you have to stop at a fast food restaurant, I'm going to show you guys some healthy options to do when you're in a hurry and on the go. All right, get active. That's another way, that's another tip for heart health. Get active. As you can see, I am outside and I will take a walk when we finish this live. Get on your feet. Get on your feet. They say 150 minutes a week. So if you divide that over 5 days, that's 30 minutes a day. And they're also saying twice a week you need to do some strength training. So that's something that I'm going to implement, and I'll take you guys along for that, because that's going to be interesting. My husband is going to help me strength train, and maybe since you guys are going to go along with me, he won't be so hard on me perhaps. So I'll bring you guys along for the strength training that I'm going to start with him. And also, I want to start doing some lives in the morning to show you guys how a busy person like myself can get up and get going and get some exercise in. That is something that's challenging, very challenging for me to come up with a routine. So I want to bring you guys along for that. All right, we're going to keep going. We got a few more minutes left. You want to stay at a healthy weight. Staying in a healthy weight. What did we talk about a second ago? Exercising, diet. These are the things that are going to keep your weight down and keep you healthy. Moving. You got to move. So if it's challenging for you to move, like when you're watching television, we love a good movie, we love a good show. In between shows, because a lot of us like to binge watch, I've done it before, just show after show. In between, when the next episode is coming up, get on the floor, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, do something that can get that heart pumping. Try to get it in where you can. If you have errands to run, park far from the store and walk across the parking lot. We're busy. We're trying to get this stuff in because we want to be healthy, but the time is what gets us so often. It's the time. Okay, also, when you're at work, this is something I did too. Lunch breaks. Take some walks on your lunch break. And you can also stretch during commercial breaks too. If you're watching just regular television and there's commercial breaks there. Smoking. Quit smoking, guys. Start a quick plan today. I have a phone number for you if you need help with the smoking. It's 1-800-QUIT-NOW. If you need help with someone helping you quit, rather, I would say it that way. I knew someone, and it was very, very challenging for this person to quit. I've heard that it's a very hard habit to break. But you want to quit smoking because it's bad for your blood vessels. It increases plaque in those blood vessels. And so over time, that's going to narrow your blood vessels. And we need the blood vessels to go to the heart and come away from the heart so they can produce oxygen, the oxygen that you need in your blood. You don't need them to be narrowed. You want to control your cholesterol, which you can do by eating healthy. And also the blood pressure, control your blood pressure. You want to manage it. If you have high blood pressure, manage it by taking it daily at home and keeping a log. We can keep a log of the blood pressure. We can keep a log of us exercising. These things are going to help, and put it where you can see it, just so this will motivate you to continue to do well with it. And this will be a reminder as well. And like I said before, exercise. Exercise can improve the blood pressure. You also want to limit and substitute water for those sugary drinks. There is so much sugar in sodas, y'all. And if you're drinking 2 and 3 a day and you're not drinking much water, We gotta increase this water intake, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. That's a video that you'll see coming soon as well. Manage stress. Believe it or not, you can manage stress with exercise. So I'm going back to exercise. So exercise is so important for our health. Exercising, if you got stuff going on, go for a walk. Go for a walk. It will help. I promise you, I've been there. I have had to go for a walk or two or three. Go for a walk. Seriously, exercise will definitely help manage stress. We want to create these healthy habits. This is going to improve the quality of our life. If you've already been diagnosed with heart disease, don't fret. You can do these steps and this will help you have more quality of life. So just remember, the little changes each day can give big results over time. Don't be so tough on yourself trying to do it in one day or whatever. Just know this will happen. It will get better over time. Well, that is all I have to share when it comes to today about the healthy heart tips. Now, don't forget, we are still doing these weekly planners, guys. Those who were with me for the live last week, you know we had a weekly planner and we worked on it and we did well. I hope you guys did well with that planner last week. I did pretty good. So I'm going to do it again. So when you get off the live today, fill out your planner. I'm going to check in with you guys again this Wednesday on Instagram. And I would like to go live this week as well to do an exercise routine to show you guys how to get some exercise in when you're super busy, because I promise you, I get it. I can relate because that is my life. You guys go on about your day. Enjoy the rest of this Sunday. If it's beautiful where you are, get some fresh air. Go for a walk, 10-minute walk. These small things that we do as we build each day. Take care. I'll see you guys Wednesday on Instagram, or I'll see you next Sunday here on YouTube. And next Sunday, we are making something for Super Bowl Sunday. It's Super Bowl. I don't even know who's playing, y'all, but I know I'm gonna make something for a Super Bowl party. So y'all come back and join me, and I'm gonna post throughout the week what we're gonna make so you guys can go shopping and we can cook together. You guys take care. Oh, thank you, Miss Lana. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys take care, and I'll see you next Sunday.